Walter Ray Williams Jr. Well, Ozio doesn't think so as he opens up the championship match with a strike.
Ozio begins with a strike.
Walter Ray Williams Jr. 1999 has been a disappointing year. He missed the cut at the Masters. He was 7th in the Empire State Open. Our first tournament has not done well this season.
He looked like that all during his practice, starting out right where he left off a little while ago.
Walter Ray Williams Jr., 29 career titles. His best finish this year, 6th in the Don Carter Classic. And he will be the first to tell you this has not been his year.
Well, he's a player that's been dominating, you know, 3-time reigning PBA Player of the Year, 5 times altogether. Certainly not a Walter Ray Williams kind of year. But look at the way he's able to kick that 10-pin.
Bump that 10.
Watch the friendly roll of the 6th, and it's going to bounce right back in. And knockouts the 10. Intensity early for Walter Ray Williams Jr.
And strikes early for Walter Ray Williams. Now the same for Ozio. 2 strikes for each, and these guys have met before in title matches, head-to-head. Ozio leads that series 2-0. Their last meeting in 1995 in the Dick Weber Classic.
Edging out Ryan Schaefer.
So Ozio with the edge in former matchups. Right now they're even, but it appears that Walter Ray Williams Jr., Marshall, has regained that confidence and the stroke.
Well, you take a look at what happens after you get a lucky break. David Ozio, bang, bang, bang in the first 3 frames. David Ozio with one of the most beautiful styles, shoulder-high backswing. Look at the great knee bend. Look at the way he posts the finish. Really holds that finish a long time. You want to copy a player, try him.
And Walter Ray answers 2 Hall of Famers going toe-to-toe in the desert sun. The front 3 for each in the championship match. Walter Ray pretty consistent throughout the week, close up, right through this entire tournament.
Well, he has been. And, you know, it was just a matter of time before Walter Ray broke through and you know, showed us how he became Player of the Year 3 times running. Looking for 4 on lane 15. Gotta hurry. Friendly roll. Great shake of the pin. Walter Ray Williams Jr. really reaches out. Ball coming back light. 4 pin, the last pin to fall. Just willing them over.
4 for Williams. Ozio looking to match it. Looks like he came in a little bit high, Marshall, but still got the job done.
Now for Ozio, actually a picture-perfect strike on lane 16. Coming right at you with the concentration. The great follow-through. Pretty intense reaction for David Ozio.
2 intense bowlers in our championship match of the Tucson Open. It's Ozio now to lead off the 5th frame.
Ball was right off his hands.
Ozio
leads the 4 pin. The last board, the 1 board, is very, very dry. That ball gets to the 1, it hooks high. Fortunate, the 10 pin, the last pin to fall over, just leaving the 4. Simple conversion for Ozio.
Spare in the 5th.
Back to the edge. Ozio through 5. And Williams perfect through 4 as Walter Ray Williams Jr. steps onto the approach in the 5th frame. High game of 287 for Williams this week. 180 is low.
Solid 10 pin for Walter Ray Williams.
Did I once again lift this thing?
What you doing?
Just looking for a new car insurance.
Watch the 6 pin. There it goes around the bottom. Disappointment for Walter Ray Williams.
Now we'll go to convert 10 in the 5th frame, and the even up
That's fair.
with David Ozio. Well, tonight on CBS, America's Night of Television begins with Early Edition, followed by Martial Law, starring Sammo Hung, and then it's Walker, Texas Ranger, starring Chuck Norris. That's all tonight on CBS. Even up. Same exact score, 109, and the same exact. 4 in the front and a spare.
Oh,
Messenger tried to get back, wasn't able to take care of the 10-pin.
did I once again left another 10 pin?
Williams, extension out of the lane. He's looking to get a little bit of help from the pins. Doesn't happen.
Well, even though he hasn't won on the tour yet this year, he did win his last 2 matches as tournament leader, both of those in 1998. Williams converts in the 6th frame. We're through 5.5. Ozio up by 1 pin.
Hi, it's me, Antonio Banderas. When I use my Bosch fridge, it makes me feel different.
Welcome back to the Tucson Open, where top seed Walter Ray Williams Jr. trails David Ozio by just 1 pin. Walter Ray Williams Jr., the dominant player of the 1990s, one of the best in the business. The number 1 seeds have not fared well so far in 1999 on the Spring-Summer Tour. Just one number 1 seed is won, 4 of the number 3 seeds. And Parker Bone, the only number 1 seed, and Marshall, that was last week.
Well, Walter Ray Williams Jr. would certainly like to keep that string going, at least make it to 2, but David Ozio has other ideas. He's up on lane 16, leading by 1. Late ball, the 10-pin. You know, Gary, I talk about the ringing 10 all the time. Watch the 6 pin just touches the very bottom of the 10, almost the solid 10, but for Ozio, it's a strike.
And again, you'll see that David Ozio is not intimidated by the great Walter Ray Williams Jr. with a strike, working on that. Is up again on lane 15.
Gotta hurry. He's up by 11 pins now, Gary. And I don't know how that man's supposed to be intimidated. He's a Hall of Famer as well. So far in this match, Ozio in the 5th frame threw a bad shot, left 9. Williams has thrown 6 very good ones. It's been 9 and 9 in the 5th and 6th. It's 10 down in the 7th frame. Well, Walter certainly got it going here in the 7th frame. The reach all the way out to the 1 board, high flush in the pocket. He'll need to keep that going to keep the pressure on David Ozio.
Deadeye Walter Ray Williams Jr. had a great season last year, 5 titles, to come back and win the Player of the Year award.
Did that strike somebody?
Confident shot from Walter Ray Williams. Cuts the lead down to 1 pin. Ozio, he can take it out for 279. Williams Jr., 268, the highest he can bowl.
Through 7.5. Ozio back up.
Uh-oh.
Left off his hand.
4, 6, and 10.
A mistake from David Ozio as the ball cuts right through the heart. There's the 4, there's the 6, there's the 10. Try and knock him out of the back. He gets 9 out. Goes from having a lead now to being behind.
So what does this do now to Ozio? And for a guy like Williams, this is a big opportunity for him.
Well, for Ozio, he needs to forget about what happened in the 8th frame. Project the ball down the lane. Much better the 9th frame. Still very much in the match. But for Williams, now he controls his own destiny. If he could strike here in the 9th and throw a couple in the 10th, he's your winner.
There is Williams shot in the 9th.
got
And that's 3 in a row for Walter Ray Williams Jr.
Williams right now feeling it, knows the importance of the 9th frame. Look at the keeping of the form. And Ozio watching, or as the case may be, not watching. Still thinking about that one bad shot in the 8th frame.
And Williams now begins the 10th frame. And he begins it in the right way.
And with that shot there, all Walter Ray needs is just some count. He's working in the 250s. The best Ozio can do is 244. Walter Ray Williams Jr., I think he's back.
He said it earlier. He knows he has a long way to go to overhaul Parker Bohn III for Player of the Year honors, but this could be a start.
Walter Ray Williams Jr., he's your champion. And for David Ozio, got to be nothing but second place. Watch the ball. Watch the 10 pin. It's going to come right at the very end. The messenger gets it. Now for the fill ball. 268 for now a 30-time champion. Previous shot for Walter Ray Williams. All Ozio can do is finish out. And Gary, so important for Walter Ray Williams Jr. He's a man who knows the importance of the history of the game. He now has 31st place finishes to go along with his 32nd place finishes. That's always been his goal.
And that was the 30th career victory for Jedi Walter Ray Williams Jr. We'll be back.